It can keep your money on track, help you get out of debt, and help build wealth. It is a budget. Hi, I'm Lacey Langford, the Military Money Expert. I help military service members, veterans, and their spouses stop being fearful of money and start having control and confidence with it. If you are new here, be sure to hit the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and check out all the links I mentioned in this video, which will be in the description below. Today's What the Heck Wednesday is how to create the best budget in the military. A budget is a plan for how you'll manage your money by tracking the dollars you earn and spend. Rule number uno when making a budget is do what works for you. Trying to use your BFF's method of a spiral notebook with a bunch of colored tabs may not be the way to go for you, especially if you find it complicated and confusing. A budget is pointless if you do not use it. It's best to try a couple of methods to find one you'll use and stick with. Here are 6 steps to create the best budget when you are in the military. 1. Set goals. 2. Pick your method. 3. Start with income. 4. List your expenses. 5. Include irregular expenses. And 6. Settle the surplus of cash. Set your goals. First things first, you need to think about your money goals. Knowing what you want out of your money will help make creating a plan all the easier. Are you trying to reduce debt or save for a house? Do you want to spend less on going out to eat and more on lumberjack lessons? Hey, it's your money. No judgment. Write your goals at the top of your budget because an unwritten goal without a time frame is just a dream. When you write down your goals and make a plan, it helps them become a reality. Pick your method. Most information going into your budget is going to be basic information. What's different is how you keep and track that information. Here are some methods that you can use to create your budget. Good old pencil and paper, an Excel or a Google spreadsheet, the envelope system, or budgeting apps. I recommend you start with paper and pencil or a spreadsheet to start with. Once you have that method down, you can take it up a notch when you're ready. Start with income. Now it's time to make your budget. The 2 basic parts you'll need are money you are bringing in and money you have going out, your income and your expenses. At the top of your paper, right under the goals that you wrote down, because you took what I said earlier to heart, write and underline income. Under this heading, list your monthly income. If you're lucky enough to have multiple streams of income, write them all down. Some examples are your base pay, your BAH, your BAS, alimony, child support, a pension, Social Security, or unemployment. After you write all your income sources down, you're going to total them up for your total amount of income. Up next is list your expenses. Next, you're going to write down expenses right underneath your total for income. This is where you need to remember all of your monthly expenses, and I mean all of your expenses. If you need to sit down crisscross applesauce in a sea of paperwork to sift through all of your bills and paperwork, then do it. The first item you want to list always is savings. Pay yourself first. It's important to remember all of the expenses that you pay each month after that. Here are some to jog your memory: your car payment, rent, electricity, car and medical insurance, lunch money, gasoline, and food. The last 2 that I just mentioned are variable expenses. This means they can be higher or lower each month. If you have no idea what you spend on those each month, take a look at your bank statements. These statements are helpful to look at your past spending to plan how you'll manage your money in the future. You can also use different colored highlighters to separate out those categories to make them easier to see. To put your food spending in perspective, check out the USDA's cost of food reports. They update the average food cost each month, and it's helpful to look at these numbers compared to what you think you're spending or you are spending in food each month. Next, don't forget the irregular expenses. A big mistake in making a budget is not accounting for items that don't happen every month. Forgetting to add these expenses to your budget can have a devastating effect, especially when you are living paycheck to paycheck. Most people don't have their oil changed every month or need new tires every month, but there's still expenses that need to be in your budget. This goes for birthdays, holidays, satellite radio, PlayStation, Amazon Prime. Take each irregular expense and divide it by 12 to know how much to include in your budget each month. An example would be if your car registration is $75 per year, divide 75 by 12, which equals $6.25. Now you put $6.25 into your monthly budget and save it for when that bill comes due, and ta-da, it will be in your bank account. Settle the cash surplus. Once you've listed your income expenses, it's time to see if you're living on less than you make, which is the goal, or spending more than you make, which is no bueno. To find out what that number is going to be, take your total income and subtract your total expenses from it. This is your free cash that you have each month, or your cash surplus. After you determine this number, you may want to go back and adjust items on your budget. For example, if you have excess money, then you probably want to go and increase your savings or increase the amount of your debt payments to get paid off quicker. The goal is to get your surplus cash closer to zero, but still be a positive number. If you're overspending, go back and reduce your expenses to create extra money. This may mean no entertainment money or a reduction in your grocery spending, but remember, it's not forever. It's just for right now until your budget gets under control. And folks, that's how you create the best budget in the military. Don't put off making a budget because you're stressing about making it perfect. In the beginning, it will be a work in progress. The first month you may find you've spent too much on groceries, or that you aren't spending as much on entertainment than you had budgeted for, but no worries. Improvements will come as you tweak your budget each month. The most important thing is in all of this is not only saying you're going to make a budget, but it's also to follow the budget and do it. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and leave a comment below. For more information on how to manage your money in the military, head on over to lacylangford.com and sign up for my email list. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. And money that you are